You're a different person now. You don't accept that as readily because you've had this other example of how the perfect person would treat you. It's easy to see in other people that they're getting treated the way they're being treated because they're willing to accept it. And you try saying that same thing to this other person, and they'll jump down your throat so fast you will not get away with it. And because people just know that, they never try it with that person. They try it with the person who will accept it and put up with it. But here's what happens when you change who you are. You've spent half an hour driving with this John number 2, the perfect version, and it has shocked you, the kind things that he says and all the things that are true that he pointed out that John 1 never points out. Well, what happens is after spending half an hour today and then another half an hour tomorrow and the next day with John number 2, when John number 1 now says something that is cutting or doesn't compliment you on something that you know was a good thing, you're a different person now. You don't accept that as readily because you've had this other example of how the perfect person would treat you. And so now you say something like, when you say that, it hurts my feelings. I don't like it. And, our relationship is based on, do I like being with you? And if over 20 years or even 2 years or 1 year, the answer is, no, I don't like being with John, what happens to the relationship? So we both want each other to feel happy in our presence. So please don't, criticize me on little things like that I'm not going to change. That's me. And if you have to criticize that, or if you don't like me, the quicker you go find someone else, the better. Well, he hasn't heard that before. You haven't talked like that before because you haven't felt that way before. You haven't had the confidence to say it. And most people, when you have the confidence to say it like that, they're like, oh yeah, what am I doing? Why would I criticize her on just some little thing that is her personality? I'm giving her the message that I don't like her. There's someone out there who wants you just the way you are, not someone a little taller, not someone with different hair, you. They love everything about you. Well, you want your subconscious mind to do two things: attract those people to you, and in that also repel people who don't like you and aren't going to be a cheerleader for you. But the second thing it does is the people that are already in your life and you don't want to kick them out of your life, by changing who you are and how you feel, you slowly change them. Sometimes you quickly change them.